Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Ultra League Fantasy Cup, and we are going to be featuring a slightly different team, featuring the Alolan Sandslash paired with the Giratina and Tapu Fini. Let's see how it runs. Here we have the Mirror Sandslash. They decided to switch out. We went into our Tapu Fini here. We're going to see if they're going to be able to win back switch here. They go for the Acid Spray bait. Interesting. We're just going to go for the Surf here, and now we're just going to, we're going to have to tank this Drill Run. Huge Drill Run at damage, actually. Okay, so we didn't know that, but apparently, Acid Spray with the Drill Run, Escavalier does win that situation, so kind of a learning experience right there for me. I didn't realize that the Escavalier with the Acid Spray and then another Drill Run would be able to farm down the Tapu Fini, but here we're just going to switch out. We're going to have to come in here with the Giratina, and unfortunately, this Haxorus in the backline is problematic for our team, mainly because it's going to be able to debuff us, and it's going to be able to outpace us through those charge moves. So our mistake right there was either didn't shield the Tapu Fini. I thought the Tapu Fini would have been able to tank that a little bit better, but guess not. So we either should have shielded that Tapu Fini versus the Escavalier, or we should have gone with the Giratina versus that Escavalier. So on to the next one. Here we have the Sandslash versus the Weezing. This Weezing potentially could no overheat, so we're going to throw the move right before they get to their overheat potential. They tank the move. Now we're just going to shield to protect this Sandslash. They go for the Brutal Swing bait. So interesting. Either they don't have overheat, or they decided to bait right there. We don't know. So great job by my opponent on kind of disguising that. Here, we're going to catch a Drill Run just to soak up the damage. We know that we can tank another Drill Run, so we're not worried about shielding here. And we also want this Tapu Fini to be kind of low. We don't want it to be farmed down with a ton of energy. Ooh, and that Sandslash still survives. So this Sandslash did farm down, and it did survive. All that kind of unfortunate for us right there. We were trying to get that farm down, but unfortunately missing out on all these little farm down opportunities, and instead we're getting farmed down instead. So here we have to shield here because they probably have the Brutal Swing right there. So looks like that Weezing had the Brutal Swing and overheat. They actually have the Ultra Giratina in the back. This Ultra Giratina is quite tanky. They know that they can survive one Shadow Ball without any problems. So good job by my opponent right there. Man, we're just missing. We're either getting farmed down or barely not farming down our opponent. And that's just going to swing several games here because all that extra energy is going to pay off at the end. So let's see if we can turn this around. Next game here, we have the Sandslash versus the Scissor. And they're going to be able to throw this Night Slasher. The first Night Slash, neutral damage, doesn't get the boost. Here we're going to go for the Drill Run. We get the shield. And then now we're going to try to catch. Perfect. We are able to catch a inefficient Night Slash here. Oh, wow. And they get the boost. So this is going to be a boosted Night Slash. We're still not going to shield this because we know that it's not effective. Even if it's boosted, basically just turns it to neutral. Here we're going to apply the pressure. They actually double shield. So we did get farmed down, which is always not good. But we have two shields. Two shields versus their backline. Surely it's going to be enough. We're going with the Giratina because we believe Giratina with energy is going to be very valuable. They revealed that they have the Togekiss and Giratina. So they really needed this Sandslash to go away. But fortunately for us, we did keep it. And this Sandslash is going to be able to do some huge damage. We do get the CMP right there. So not only do they waste energy, but also now we're going to be able to farm down this Giratina. And now we have energy towards this Togekiss. And we have a shield. So let's see if we can throw on optimal timing and make sure we are able to win this game. And we do get the ominous win. This should be enough to take it out. And bam, GG's. Close game right there. But it just ended up being two shields. With that Giratina in the back, it was just a little bit too much. On to the next game here. Let's see if we can clutch up. I would say the Sandslash is very valuable right now. Unfortunately, it does require a lot of XLs. Here we have a pretty positive matchup. No need to throw the move immediately. We're going to throw on kind of a weird timing here. So we're going to get off this Ice Punch. They decided to tank it. Now, they did farm up to a potential Shadow Force. So that's why we decided to shield here. And now, the fact that they're still staying in is puzzling. Either they really just want to whittle this down, or they indeed have the Shadow Force. Let's see if they do. And there you go. There's that Shadow Force. Now, we did get taken out, which is unfortunate, but now we're going to have a farm down opportunity with that Giratina. Giratina with some energy in the back, pretty solid. We end up seeing the Reggie. Reggie versus this Giratina is not necessarily the best situation. So they're telling us that they don't really have a good answer to this Giratina. So we got to make sure we keep this Giratina somewhat healthy. They only have the Zap Cannon. So this Zap Cannon reveals that they don't have Flash Cannon. So we know that we can survive the next charge move. Even though we got debuffed, we don't really care because we are able to survive here. And here we're just going to farm extra energy. Looks like we got debuffed twice. We're going to go for the Ominous Wind. We do get that last shield. And then we're going to be able to switch out. Because we know that they have Zap Cannon, we have to shield here. They're looking for the debuff. And they don't get it. So this is GG's. They end up having Empoleon in the back. Even though Empoleon is a decent Pokemon in Ultra League, it's just not going to be able to outbulk the Tapu Fini and Giratina that we have left. So nice little comeback right there. GG's to our opponent. And let's see if we can end off on a positive note. So we dug ourselves a little hole, and now we're just climbing back out of it. Here, let's see if we can clutch up. I will say the Sandslash is a good core breaker to the entire league right now, and so you probably see a bunch of those. Here we have a great lead. They decided to switch out into the Tapu Fini. We have to switch into our Giratina. We basically just got to shield a Moonblast. Here we're going to go for the Shadow Ball. They decided to shield. So they're indicating that they're willing to potentially double shield here just to win back the switch. They go for the bait. Right now they have the advantage because they did get the bait on us. But we are able to get to the Shadow Ball. We get both shields. So the question is this Moonblast or not? We decided double shield. We called it correctly. And now we're in a good situation because we know that they eventually have to switch out. And that's exactly what they do, which prompts us to go back into a Sandslash. This Sandslash will get to this Ice Punch before the Giratina gets to its charge move. And we are able to survive a Shadow Ball. So that was huge. This is a potential farm down opportunity. Perfect. So now we're looking way better. The first 2 games we got farmed down. Now we're farming down stuff. So you can see how the extra energy does pay off. Here we're going to go for the Drill Run because we have that energy. And now we're just going to come in with our Tapu Fini because we know that we can tank one move and we need the Giratina for their backline. Here we can survive any move. We're not worried about that. And then here we're going to immediately switch out into the Giratina, snipe this energy, Shadow Ball it away, and that is GG's. Let us know, what do y'all think about this team? Are you going to be able to use it? Do you like it? And let us know in the comments. Did you like the video?